Hello, Hateless Gaming here, bringing you a super basic how-to on skills. I'm going to go over a couple things that will help newer pilots. If you're an experienced New Eden pilot, you are going to be like, why am I even watching this video? But it's pretty important for new players to know these things. The first one being is that you should always be training something on your character. There's no reason not to have something in your skill queue unless you're a maxed out alpha. In which case I'd recommend you save up and go Omega as soon as you can. But aside from that, we're going to go over how to build a skill queue, how to make goals, how to just super basic things. So say I wanted to fly X ship or Y ship. I would go look up the ship, I would go look up the requirements, I'd find the skills necessary to fly the ship, skills necessary to use its guns, decide if his armor shields, and start training skills. On a new character, this is pretty easy. You just start throwing skills in the skill queue. They've made this a lot easier than what it used to be. You can build a skill queue as long as you want. But right now, I'm working on assault frigates and interceptors. If I wanted to change that, I would just drag another skill in there, and I drop it down. And then when you're done, you make sure to hit apply and make sure it's actually running, and then you can close the window out. That's basic skill queue 101. You should always have something in your queue. Um, Changing it is something that people do all the time. It just make sure you always have something in your queue so your character's always growing. Even when you log off, these skills continue going. Even when you're away for a week or two, they'll continue working as long as there's a skill in the queue. If you log off for a month and your character had a 2-day skill train, he'd train that 2-day skill, and then he wouldn't know what to learn next, so he'd sit there. The second thing I wanted to go over with is the rule of 80-20, or the 80-20 rule in skills for EVE Online. So there's 100% benefit for every skill that you train. You're going to get 80% of that benefit in 20% of the training time. And then you're going to get the last 20% of that benefit in 80% of the time to train the skill to 5. So if we look at training a skill from level 1 to 4, so for example, I gotta find something that I don't have here. I've been kind of looking around. But, so all of the time to train a skill from level 1 to 4, here's an example that we can use. I'm just gonna remove these. So, for example, actually I need to train fast talk, so we'll throw fast talk in there. So, fast talk 1 takes 32 minutes. Fast talk 3, 5, and 4. I'm just gonna X these out temporarily to show you guys. But this is gonna take my queue 3 days and 23 hours. That is 80% of the benefit for the skill, because it's 4 out of 5, so that's 80%. And then it takes me a fraction of the time, which is exactly 20% of the time to train it. And then the last bit is actually going to take 18 days, which is 4 times as long as training it from 1 to 4. So when you're a newer pilot, training skills from 1 to 4 and then moving on to the next skill, and like when you're initially training your engineering skills, just not getting things directly to 5, because the benefit is great to get it to 4, but getting the skill to 5 takes a long time. It's something that you do once you have everything else to 4 that you may need. Yeah, so I've had this pilot forever, and the skills that all the skills I need are already at 4, so I'm training things to 5, and it takes forever, and it's annoying. But I digress. Train things you need to 4, move on to the next skill that you may need. Once you get all the skills that you feel you need, you start training things to 5. Where's that skill at? It's assault frigates. Where's it at? I'm pretty excited for the change coming up. Anyways, then I had interceptors in there. I just want to put that back. And then they automatically start. You just have to hit the start button to make it change. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. Fly safe. Have a great day. In the near future, I'll probably have something more advanced, like how to increase skill training time, or how to decrease skill training time, how to get more. But I just want to explain some things that don't involve math or anything. yeah, so everybody fly safe, have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.